This retelling activity will take you and your child outdoors. The construction and the art that is created out there is designed to be a concrete support for your child. So as they're making it, they will be remembering and bringing up to the forefront of their mind the characters, the language, the plot, details about the story, so that when it is finished, your child can retell the story. Now, the retelling part is important, and the creation of the story is important, because then your child is having to organize information and to present it in a sequence with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and to remember what was the conflict and how the problem was solved. So in this way, your child is getting a chance to explain what is in their mind. And by being able to articulate this, that means that they are also learning about what they understand themselves. So they are monitoring their own comprehension of the story. So I hope you'll enjoy this activity, and at the very end, I'll just talk to you very briefly and just go back and look at what is the important part of that particular activity. Okay, here it is. Let's go outside.
I did, but this is, if I can get it, this is the Wicked Oni, and this is using only materials from the backyard. You could also, besides using materials that are natural, if you want to go on a litter collection, you might be able to find all sorts of litter and use that to make your characters, and then you would be doing two things. But in making this Wicked Oni, you could re-listen to the story, The Funny Little Woman, and then think of when she's running down, shouting, my dumpling, has anyone seen my dumpling? And when the Wicked Oni come and reach one arm behind the statue and pull it out, and then he sniffs the air and says, I smell the smell of a funny little woman. Just listening to the story and having your children create different characters, perhaps the funny little woman, the three different statues, and then walking along in sequence and telling the story so that they begin to follow that rolling dumpling. It's all dependent upon which story you take, obviously, and some stories lend themselves better to the creation of these outdoor characters or these recycled characters. Anyway, since it's nice out, I just thought it might be a way to get your children outside. At the same time, perhaps if you have a yard, going around and raking might be getting some of the debris from the winter up as well.
So maybe your child will follow the scenario that I've put forward, but it might be that your child will say, I don't want to make a Wicked Oni, I want to make whatever. And that's great. That's fine. Have your child create the creature that they want to, and then talk about, what will this creature do? What is the story behind the creature in your child's mind? And then your child can launch into a totally different story. But again, your child is getting a chance to express what is in his or her mind, and taking that mind movie that they are seeing as they create their character and being able to use language to tell you a story. The more stories a child hears and the more chance they get to tell a story, the better they will be able to clearly express what they are thinking. So I hope you have fun with this activity. It is one of my favorites. I'll be posting a couple more of outside activities in the next day. Have fun.